Welcome back to this channel. If you are new here, just subscribe and follow for more updates on HTML. In today's lecture, we are going to look at how to insert images, videos, audios, and also posters. We are going to look at all of it. So follow as I walk you through the whole process of inserting images, audios, and videos in our HTML. Let's move on. Okay, so you're welcome to another episode of HTML. So today we are learning how to insert images, audios, and videos inside our HTML. And also we'll be learning how to link pages, and we'll be learning the use of the break tag tool. So let's move on. So in our previous lesson, we learned um, about the basic HTML structure, where we started with the doc type. We started with the doc type HTML. Then from the doc type, we had, so if you are using a VS Code, VS Code is actually making coding or programming simple. So when you type DOC, that's the doc. When you press the tab key on your keyboard, this is what you're gonna get. You're not going to stress yourself. Let me reduce it small. You are not going to stress yourself. So this is what you are going to get actually. So let's start with the header tag. Now, the header tag is placed inside the header tag is placed inside the HTML, the body tag. So let's put the header tag inside. So we have the header. Let's close. Now let's make the header my web and let's save it. So after saving it, let's move to our, so we have my web here. We have my web here. So I've zoomed it for you to see it clear. Yes, so I have my web as the heading over here. Now let's go back to our VS Code. Now let's try and insert images in our HTML. But before that, to insert the image or a video or even audio, the image file or the image should be inside the HTML file. So right now I have my images here, and also I created a separate folder for the images. So I first created assets, and also I created images inside the assets before putting these two images inside the image folder. So let's start with the image tag. So here the asset is a folder, so assets. So assets, inside assets I have images, the image folder. Now which of the image should I use, the first or second? So I'm going to use the first one, that's the HS1. So the alt, let's make it a picture. So a picture. Now let's save it and let's debug it and see how it appears. So look at the image, over here. It's really big. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to reduce the size. So by, we have the width, let's make the width 100, and let's make the height also 100. So let's go back to our web browser. So this is it. So this is how it appears. Now let's insert another image. So let's insert another image. So we have, let's use the image tag. So the image, then assets, because that's the folder, and inside assets you have the image folder before the image. So let's also make this one picture. Then the width, let's make the width 200. So width of 200, and the height, sorry, and the height, sorry, the height of also 200. Now let's save it. Let's move to our web browser and let's refresh it. Now you see this is 200 by 200 and this is also 100 by 100. So have you seen it? Now I want this image under this image. So what do? I use this break tag. I use a break tag. So in between these images, I use a break tag to separate them. So let's move to our web browser and see how it appears. So right now we have this under this. Have you seen how it is? Now let's insert an audio. So also make sure that the audio you are inserting is inside the HTML file. So I want the audio to be under the last image. I'll use the break tag. Let me use a double break, another break. So let me add another break. Then audio. So audio source. So the audio source is my heart. That's the name I use here. My heart mp3. And let's save it. And let's move to the web browser. Let's move to the web browser here. That's okay. So we are not seeing the audio here. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to add the controls. So let's add these controls. Let's move. Let's see. So have you seen? Let's play it and see. So have you seen? Now let's remove the controls and see what happened. So now the controls are out. Now let's go again. You see, once the controls are out, nothing comes. So let's add the control again. Let's add a muted and see how it comes. So when you add control, when you add muted to the control, once you play, it won't come unless you. So have you seen on YouTube when you play a video, the sound of the video doesn't come or the sound of the video doesn't play immediately when you click on the video unless you unmute it. So control, we added a muted to it. So right now whenever you come here, you see this thing that is muted, so you have to unmute it. So let's play it. Okay, so that is how we insert audios in our HTML file. Now let's move on to the anchor tag. So what I thought is anchor tag. So anchor tag is used to link pages together. So I have next.html here. I want to link this next.html to index.html. So what do? I use this anchor tag. That is, so let me use a break tag over here. Now let me use the anchor tag. We use a, the letter a, small a. So a href, and inside the double quotes, let's add the page. So next.html, that's the page we want to link index.html to. So inside, let's add something. Let's write something. Click to see next page. Now let's save it. Now let's move to our web browser. So you see we have this anchor tag here. So click to see next page. When you click on this, it's going to send you straight, or it's taking you straight to the next.html. So let's click on it. You see it has taken us to next.html, and inside next.html I want us to link next.html to index. So we are going to use this href, the anchor tag. So inside this double quote, you are going to type index.html, and you wrote what? Previous page. So let's save it and let's move to our web browser. And so let's click on previous page and see. So previous page, it took us to this page. Have you seen how it is? So right now we've inserted this image. This was the header, my web, first image, second image, and also this was the audio. So it is muted. Once you unmute it, it's going to play. Then an anchor tag to link, that links two pages together or two or more pages together. So when you click, you come to the next, it leads you to the next page, that is the next.index, next.html. Yes, then that we wrote I'm happy to be a programmer, and we also linked in next.html to the index. So once you click on previous page, it takes you back to the main page. So that is all for today. Hi, I hope this was helpful. If you want more videos on HTML, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, and comment. Thank you.